Donyell, Malen and Ollie Watkins continue their pre-season goal-scoring record. Jacob Ramsey scores a typical Ramsey goal, and even Buendia gets on the score sheet with an absolute banger. This is your reaction to Aston Villa 4, AS Roma 0.
Let's go.
Hello and welcome to the Villa Park podcast. It's me, Rich, and I'm back with your match reaction to Aston Villa 4, AS Roma 0, and Aston Villa take their pre-season to another level. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, help us on the road to 6,000 subscribers. We're nearly there, but you can help us get there by liking, subscribing, and get your comments in. So many encouraging performances today, and yeah, some real good play, and clearly some of the work that's been done over the preseason, over in America as well, has really paid off. And you can see also part of the things that I said about the familiarity of the players with each other are really coming to fruition. And some of the differences in the way that we're playing at the moment, we can see that being a little bit more direct, getting the ball forwards that little bit quicker, getting players around Ollie Watkins a bit more is starting to bear fruit. And I wanted to see us being a bit more ruthless, scoring multiple goals. Yes, we've scored 2 goals over the last 3 games, but I wanted to see us take that a little bit further, continue to push and score those goals and have a bit more of a sustained period of really positive play. And that's exactly what we had, particularly in that first half. Now, Villa started the game with Emi Martinez in goal. It was Lamar Bogarde at right back, Ezri Konsa and Tyrone Mings as the centre-back partnership, Ian Maatsen at left back. Then we had Kamara and Tielemans as the 2 in midfield. In front of them was Emi Buendia, which we'll come on to in a second, and Jacob Ramsey, with Leon Bailey off the right-hand side and Ollie Watkins up top. And look, right from the off, Villa were controlling the ball, controlling possession, looking threatening. And it didn't take too long for Aston Villa to have an effort. I think it was Leon Bailey with the first effort, forcing the goalkeeper into a save. And then it was kind of settling down. Roma were having a bit of possession, but Villa still looking pretty threatening, picking little holes in the defence. And that's where that box midfield really works, particularly with Buendia getting into spaces, Jacob Ramsey getting into nice spaces, Boubacar Kamara driving the ball forward. And it was actually from a Kamara driving through midfield that got us the free kick on the edge of the box that led to the first goal. And what a first goal it was. And look, I've been critical of Emi Buendia, and this certainly doesn't turn anything completely around, but we know the ability that he's got, and the ability to hit a shot from 25, 26, 27 yards into the top corner directly from a free kick showed exactly the ability that he's got. And that was a really good goal. And, could we see him make a bit of a cameo this season? Could we see him really stamp his authority on this first team starting 11? Who knows? I do still think there's probably an opportunity for him to move on if the money's right, if the offer's right. But certainly with Europa League football, with Carabao Cup football, with Premier League as well to come, he will still get minutes. And we want to see him potentially get that fitness up, get some rhythm to his game, because there is a player there. And we just need to see that decision-making and that final ball really start to pay off. But that was a fantastic goal. And we've hardly ever seen a direct free kick score for Aston Villa. I can't remember the last time it was. I remember Luca Dean scoring one in Unai Emery's first game against Manchester United, but I can't really remember too many since then. So I know it's a pre-season friendly, but really pleasing to see Buendia getting on the score sheet, giving him some confidence. And he went off the pitch as well at half-time, talking to Ollie Watkins about certain runs that he needs to make. Obviously, Buendia needs to keep that decision-making, needs to kind of think quickly, make the right choice and put him in. But that's encouraging to see as well. And you know, we want to see players knocking on the door. We want to see players putting their hands up and putting pressure on the manager to play them and utilizing that competition for places. So really good to see him score a goal. And then another player who scored a fantastic goal as well, Jacob Ramsey. What a ball as well from Yuri Tillemans. A beautiful reverse pass following the Ramsey run. Fantastic pass. And then typical Ramsey fashion in that inside left channel, cutting in on his right foot, and a beautiful finish straight into the net. And yeah, brilliant goal. And that's exactly what we want to see Jacob Ramsey do. And I said before in my reaction the other day, and I said on the fans forum the other day, that it's really important to have goals spread throughout the team. So having Emi Buendia scoring in pre-season, having Jacob Ramsey scoring in this fashion in pre-season as well is a really encouraging sign, because we want these players to be able to take that into the season, have the confidence to take a shot, have the confidence to run into the penalty box and take their man on. That's what we want to see. And look, to be 2-0 up after a fantastic free kick from Emi Buendia, and then a beautiful crafted goal from a wonderful pass from Yuri Tillemans, and then a nice finish beyond the keeper by Jacob Ramsey was fantastic. Now, Ollie Watkins, we know how well he's taken to this preseason, and I keep saying he's had a chance to have a rest, he's had a chance to have a break. He's then come into a full preseason, got into the rhythm. Yes, there's been a bit of noise on the outside of Manchester United potentially interested in him. Now, Newcastle potentially interested in him, but we're not really going to listen to that. And he's certainly not listening to that. He wants to get into that World Cup squad next season. And the best place for him to do that is at Aston Villa and scoring goals. And he's now scored 4 goals in 4 preseason games, all different types of headers as well. And today's was another example of a great header. Ball comes out from a corner. I think it might have been Ramsey that picked it up. He lays it to Buendia, and Buendia picks out Ollie Watkins in the box, who heads it down into the ground, across the goalkeeper, back where he's come from, and into the corner of the net. And that was, again, fantastic header, and real reward for giving the AS Roma defense the absolute run around. And he's dropping deep to get involved in the game. He's holding the ball up. He's checking to drop deep and then running in behind, which is exactly what we want to see. He gave that defender a torrid time. And look, to get his goal in 45 minutes, then come off, perfect first half performance for him, takes him into the weekend game, whichever one he plays, whether that's Marseille or Villarreal, in perfect fashion. And then he can really ramp up for next week against Newcastle. So really positive to see him. 3-0 up at half time. Just a dream half, really. Some really good performances as well. I thought Lamar Bergard was excellent at right back this time, driving the ball forward, winning a couple of free kicks as well. I thought Leon Bailey linked up quite well with him as well. Boubacar Kamara, really good in that central midfield area, driving with the ball forward. And I've said before, the midfield that we've got is absolutely fantastic. Jacob Ramsey looking a bit sharper as well, which was really positive to see. Ian Maatsen putting in a couple of big challenges. So a real positive first half, and gives Unai Emery a lot to think about. Then we came out for the second half, making a few changes, and it was Malen up top. Bizot came in goal. Batty Cash to right back. Pau Torres came on for Tyrone Mings. Luca Dean came on for Ian Maatsen, and Amadou Onana and John McGinn came on for Yuri Tillemans and Leon Bailey. And Morgan Rogers as well came on for Emi Buendia. So it shows the quality of the squad when you can bring on Bizot, Cash, Pau Torres, Luca Dean, Amadou Onana, John McGinn, Morgan Rogers, and Donyell Malen. So it is still a very good squad. And we brought those players on, started the half pretty well. Roma started to come into it a little bit more. Sule came on after 57 minutes, and he's a really good player. And Aston Villa have actually been linked with him. So it's interesting to see what he was like. And he hit the bar with an effort that beat Bizot, but really Bizot didn't have anything to do. A lot of Roma's play was in front of Aston Villa. They had quite a bit of possession, but didn't really threaten too much. Now, we didn't really hold the ball up as well as we maybe could have done, and maybe didn't keep the ball as well as we could have done, but still very comfortable in that half, trying out different things, trying different movements. Jimo Aloba looked excellent when he came on as well. And that's the first time in preseason I've been really impressed with the way that he played. Beat his man all ends up and then just missed the near post trying to catch the goalkeeper out. So really good effort from him. But we did get a goal towards the end of the game. And it was that man, Donyell Malen, with the goal. A lovely finish, set up by John McGinn. John McGinn played in a couple of different positions. He popped up on the right-hand side, then he was on the left-hand side, then he was playing in the number 10. This time in that number 10 position, picks out Malen, who cuts inside the defender, bundles past the defender, and then he has the choice to hit it to the keeper's right or to the keeper's left. Opts for the goalkeeper's right-hand side and straight smashes it into the net in typical Donyell Malen fashion, and a really good 4-0 victory. I'm sure Unai Emery will be extremely impressed with and extremely pleased with that night's work. The result, again, doesn't matter too much. It's obviously nice to win. It's obviously nice for players to get on the score sheet. But I think the most important thing was the variety of attacking options that we had and the variety of attacking moves that we had and the comfortable nature that we were able to play the ball out from the back. We're able to pick passes. We're able to go long if we needed to, go direct if we needed to. And we also were able to retain the ball in attacking areas, which is really, really important. So I think there was a number of encouraging performances. Obviously, great to score a number of goals as well. And it takes us into the final weekend of pre-season. These two games against Marseille and Villarreal in real positive fashion. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Who most impressed you? Are you on the Malen train? Are you really on the Watkins train? Lots of people now thinking that Ollie Watkins is going to have a big season. I guess the only slight negative, the only slight worry is that Morgan Rogers did pick up a bit of an injury. Didn't seem to be from a heavy impact, but did pick up I think maybe a tweak to the knee or slight muscular strain. So that's something that we might want to watch. Hopefully he was just taken off as a precaution and he'll be okay for the weekend, maybe rested for the weekend and then hopefully fit for next Saturday. And on the Morgan Rogers point, did anybody hear Lee Hendry on Villa TV say that he signed a new contract? Now, I don't know if that was he signed a new contract last season or whether he's hinting at he's actually signed a new contract, an extension to that, and a reward for his excellent season. So maybe watch out for that because Luca Dean looks like he's going to sign a new deal, 2-year deal. Maybe we're going to announce Morgan Rogers' extension to contract as well. And with Evan Gesson having his medical as well, it is turned into a hell of a positive week for Aston Villa. So let's ride this wave. Let's go into the new season in real positive fashion. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. Make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We want to hit the big 6K before the season starts. Just over 100 to go. Come on, you can help us get there. Thank you for watching. We'll be back with plenty more shows. Transfer Talk Rumour Show. We've got our season predictions show coming up very soon as well. So stay tuned for the channel. Thank you all for watching. And as always, remember, we'll follow the Villa.